Patrice, you were saying funny. You're playing a video game where it's not even fun, the Xbox thing?
It's not, what is it, Call of Duty 2.
Call of Duty,
It's not even fun. It's like real war. It's like it's strategy. Like, you can't just bum rush the dudes.
No,
like
it's not a run and shoot.
What is that, the AI thing? The artificial intelligence? You can't just go rush him. There's a guy who, the only help it gives you is a grenade implicator, that the grenade is implied around your area. That's the only way that you'll continue to live. Other than that, it's like real World War II. Like, you go, oh, my God. Like, you start to get nervous, like, holy shit, I died. Like, you always imagine yourself in war, like, being one of those guys, and you live, but it's like, okay, I'm crawling, and then a dude is right there, and he shoots you in the back of the head, and it gives you, and here's how creepy it is. It wiggles, it says, you died, and then it gives you a quote for some fucking war guy. Yeah. War is crazy shit, Alexander the Great. You know,
I never learned that quote from that guy.
You know?
War is some crazy shit.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's war.
It's very realistic as far as the enemy AI goes. It's not like the old days. You're right. The older games, you could run in, run and shoot, run and shoot, run and shoot. Now it's about, I got to do a pincer maneuver. We have to outflank this guy. And, yeah, the guys are right there. They take cover now when you shoot at them.
Some Rambo shit. The old school was Rambo. Yep. This one, the only two things that's game-like is one, like I said, it tells you that a grenade is in the vicinity. A little grenade, and it'll be an arrow that's pointing towards where it is. Yeah. So if it's behind you, the arrow's pointing down, and you run forward. And if you run forward, those motherfuckers shoot you as you're trying to run from the grenade. So you can picture yourself going, oh, grenade, and then run, and then
and they shoot
and you die. And
then it's time for another quote.
Another quote. I'm not going to do this ever in my life. Winston Churchill. Right. And the only thing that's like game-like, it gives you barriers that you can't go past.
Yeah, like a broken down building.
A broken building with a crack you can't squeeze through.
You can't quite get through it.
Just to keep you on that thing. But other than that, dude, it is. And then the illest thing about the game. Okay, two or three of you, you always got 2 or 3 friends. Yeah. You're in an abandoned building, and it says, okay, hold down this building until such comes. And usually in those old school games, you just pick them on, blah, blah, blah. These motherfuckers, dude, you hear, like, hundreds of guys, and you see them running over the hillside at you, and you're like, oh my God, you just go, I turned it off. Like I said, you know what, this is not even fun. This is like real, it's stressing me out. Yeah. But it's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable game to exist. Yep. But it's not that great of fun, man. It's not. It's really not.
They're getting amazing.
And they're only going to get better.
You've been through a part of the game where you got to walk through, and it's old busted down buildings and shit, and it's nothing but snipers that you can't see. You're walking, you're taking cover and everything, and all of a sudden, and you're getting hit. You're trying to take cover. You're getting hit from the back, and you look around. You pop up for a quick look. Because you're getting shot, you can't see shit. There's snipers everywhere.
It's and then your sniper. This is the thing. It's just like, I don't want to play a real game. Like the basketball and all that shit, it's like, I don't need to see this motherfucker sweat or his drawers get wet or whatever. But on the war game, the sniper mode, it's not just like, now sniper is your favorite gun. Yep. In any game is the sniper gun. Ready? Not this shit. You shake. What? The shit goes up and down.
Yeah.
So you gotta push the stop being nervous button.
Yeah, there's a stop breathing button.
And then you go, all right.
Yeah,
and if you miss, the motherfucker knows you shot at him and then runs.
They know he's coming to find you now too.
I love it. And he's coming to get. They find your they say it came from there.
Yep.
They'll go tell the AI go say it came from that building over there. You gotta move around to the other end, and then when there's no pap pap pap.
Nope.
You gotta okay. Remember Barry Pepper from Saving Private Ryan? And he just, God, Lord, heaven, Lord Jesus, Lord, my shepherd. Bow! Okay, Lord, please, Jesus, oh, come on, baby. You got, and then the tank goes, he's over there. Yeah. Oh, shit. Right.
Blows his ass right out of the tower.
It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. I don't even want to hype up the game that much. But it's like, it really says, oh, my God, I would have died many times.
Yeah, the old games didn't do that. These ones, they're really starting to immerse you in the game. It gives you true immersion. There was one I played a while back, I think it was a Call of Duty one, where you're in the amphibious vehicles and the boats pulling up to Normandy, the beaches of Normandy.
That's Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor,
D-Day. Oh,
yeah. So you're in the boat. You look around at your fellow soldiers, and there's like the guy just sitting there, kind of smoking. And then you look around, and there's a scared shit guy who's just sitting there shaking, like with the most frightened look on his face. So you pop up to take a look. Right when you take a look, there's another boat next to you, just gets hit by a shell, and bodies go flying. And you're like, wow, this is some fucked up shit, and I'm not even on the beach yet. You hit the beach. The door comes down, you run out, everyone next to you is just getting mowed down. You got to take cover. You take cover. There's a guy, like, just freaking out. There's limbs blown off, people yelling for medics. And you're like, this is a fucking game. This is a game of something real motherfuckers had to do.
And no practice.
No.
The game I'm playing, they had the beginning teach you the buttons.
Yeah, the tutorial, whatever, yeah.
And this guy goes...
duck, press control.
But this game, the dude goes, in the game, there's a voice that goes, you actually fight as you're training, and the guy goes, man, I thought this was training, man.
Oh, shit.
I thought this was training. And you could get killed during the training. That's how fucking crazy this shit is, man.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. And you can understand, it's like going off to war, the practice is... Death is your practice.
Yeah.
You there. And there's no, hold on, there's no up, up, down, down, square. There's no
Let me make a good mental note of why this guy's head is blown off and learn from that, Yeah, no God mode.
There's no mistakes, man.
Sergeant, cheat codes, please. Can we please have the cheat codes, Sergeant? I'd like to rush that bunker and not get any injuries and have unlimited ammo.
Private Johnson, go to GameFAQs.com and put...
Boys, I'm going to be teaching you something you're really going to need to know out here on the battlefield. Triangle, X, square, X, triangle, X, square, triangle. This will get you through this battle.
Thanks, Sarge. Could have used that last time we went out.
Oh, my God, dude. I don't know how it's just amazing, these games, man.
Yeah. And like Up said, they're only getting better every year.
Every single year.
You go back, because sometimes I'll pop in a game from 5 years ago and take a look and, play a little bit and go, wow, they've just fucking, you don't notice until you look back 5 years or so how far they've come.
On some nostalgia shit.
Yeah.
Like, and, I got the one that's, arcade hits,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And you go, I try to get into Missile Command. This boring shit.
Remember when you would pour
your
entire fucking allowance worth of change or your pay or whatever into that machine to play Missile Command?
Missile Command, I tried to play Defender.
Yeah.
All this. They tried to new up Defender, the 3D Defender.
Oh, great.
And you just go, this stinks. Do you know I just played a game that actually scared me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That actually, when I said, oh, wow, this is not, I don't like this shit.
I jumped.
I'm playing King Kong game. It's like, you throw the spear in the animal, and it cracks the spear out and gets up and runs at you again. And if you don't hit it in the face, it kills you.
Yeah.
And you go, this is not fucking fun. Give me a blue dot to eat to make this motherfucker so I can chase him.
Waka, 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 waka. All right, I'm Pinky. I can go get him now.
That shit is over those days.
But these games, dude, it's like they're not fun. I'm playing basketball, and I'm going, you know, it's nothing. Xbox 360 is it's only the graphics. NBA 2K6 plays exactly like the one on the regular Xbox, except for it's a lot. I'm like, wait, is this guy gradually? Is his ass sweating? Is that what I paid for? This sweaty ass?
Sweaty ass feature. Can you turn that off in the graphics? I'm sorry, your machine will not allow for sweaty ass effect. Please turn down your settings.
It's like, am I watching this guy like actually miss free throws like he really does? Like, and it's like a new free throw feature where like. You know, before it used to be like, okay, you hold 2 buttons and then something has to line up, then you let it go. Now it's like the way they have the sticks, you got to move your hand like the motion that he would shoot.
Oh,
and if you don't get, the worse he is, the more precise your motion has to be exact with his hand. And it's like, this is not fun. Like, not fun.
They have done a great job of figuring out how to interpret your movements with a mouse and a keyboard or a controller on an Xbox into games like basketball and golf, things like that, where it makes sense because you think, how am I going to swing a fucking golf club with a keyboard and a mouse? But they figured it out and really got like where finesse matters and, you know, little fuck-ups really magnify on a golf course, you know, just like they do when you're swinging a club.
That's what I played all week, the Tiger Woods, actually.
Did you? Tiger Woods.
Was that good?
What a great fucking golf game that is.
Well, I'm all about the PSP now, so I can still watch TV and just sit there while the
you stayed into it?
What?
You stayed into it, the PSP?
Yeah, I like the PSP. Because you could lay on a couch and play, and you could still watch TV and do whatever you want to do.
The graphics are great on it.
It's amazing. I mean, obviously the graphics are better on the computer and the TV, but it's really it's right there.
And
actually.
they're committed. Yeah. They're committed to that thing because they got movies out for that.
Yeah,
that's like the whole section.
I committed to the Tiger Woods game while I was out sick last week, and just like Anthony was saying, if you don't have the rhythm of that thing down, what a fucking pain in the ass. It's
amazing, this shit. It's just...
I love it.
But I guess the Xbox is only, you know, it's just like, oh, you can see the gleam in his eye. And then it moves exactly like the NBA. So you're like, okay, where's the speed up? No, ain't no speed up. You know, there's general manager mode where it's like you make trades. And I go, okay, you know what? I'm going to put Kevin Garnett on Cleveland, and they go, will not accept trade the salary cap. I said, who the fuck is playing this shit?
Salary cap, fuck
the salary cap, motherfucker. I said, nigga, I want Kevin Garnett to play with LeBron James. We will not. And
that's why there's no black GMs in the NBA.
Nigga don't know a salary caps. a white feature takes over. I'll do this. Don't worry.
You got to go into black mode.
You can buy a new hat. A new hat that you put on, you plug into it, and pat you on the head like, I got this. Don't worry.
I got it.
I got this. Don't worry hat.
Sit back. My fucking game. I should be able to do whatever I want.
It's like, this is a game.
That's funny, man.
It's funny you say that because with the Tiger Woods, you know, I just want to play the stupid golf game. I'm sick on the couch. But you have to buy all the items to make yourself better. It's like, I have to pick out a fucking watch so I can hit it 5 yards further? What? I just want to fucking play golf.
You need your rollie, man.
Right. So you got to get, like, the right watch. And then if your shirt doesn't match your pants, it's like, you know, now you can't drive as well. What?
And the clubs. All I know is the putter and the big fat head club.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, use the 14 iron to hit it between 25 and 46. So it's like...
Need the right club.
It's so stupid because you got to go shopping in this Tiger Woods game. I don't want to go shopping. I just want to play another round.
Go to the pro shop.
Cough up some phlegm, play around, and fucking sleep a little bit. Now I'm shopping.
You want to?
You can buy rings and watches, and
it's because you won your last game.
You have to get the right sunglasses, and then, well, if you got the Nike stuff in your bag, you want the Oakley sunglasses because then you make more money if you win a tournament from sponsorships. It's like I just want to fucking play.
And you play better with the, you know, you got the Wilson cleats, but you know what? You ain't good enough. So you got to buy Johnny's Johnny,
you're not good enough
one
yet.
cleat sneakers, and, you know, your dig is not as good as if you.
Exactly, man. Keeps you playing. It keeps you playing the game. It's like an addiction. They want you to have to reach the next level, the next tier, the next plateau. So you gotta keep playing.
That has to interfere with the exercise of. That has to interfere. Like, why play real? Like, why be real? You know, these things are so real. It's like, why even?
Why bother? Well, that seems to be a problem that's perking up. They had some kid over the weekend. I read a story on Drudge that he had this chronic head shaking. His head would just fucking shake. This little kid, like 9 years old or 11 or something like that. And mother took him to the doctor, and doctor asked what his daily activities were, and apparently 8 hours a day was playing video games. So he said, have him stop playing the video games, and his head stopped shaking. He actually got a physical fucking ailment from staring at these games and playing.
Wow.
His head would shake.
Oh, my God.
Let's say hi to Brian in North Carolina. Brian, what's up?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, Brian.
Hey, man.
Calling about the game Fear. I don't know, going back
Fear?
to the game companies, they're really just looking to scare the fuck out of people. I'm telling you right now, the game, I played the demo of it, and there's just parts that, you know, they sit there and have these creepy little fuckers coming out at you. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I had to shut the damn thing up.
Fear is a scary-ass game. The gameplay itself, the only bad thing about it is the levels are pretty repetitive. You like, if you play one level, you've played them all, pretty much. But scary shit, you're walking around these old creepy, and they've gotten the music into it, where, you know, you'll walk through a door and hear, what the fuck's going to happen? The hallway starts stretching out a little bit, like they get these special effects going. You walk to the end of the door, open it, and you'll hear like, and this girl will just be standing there when you turn around. You'll hear a sound because it's all stereo. So you hear a sound to your right. You turn your character right, and this creepy girl, you're dead. Like a It scares the shit out of you, and then she breaks apart into this black powder.
And then it's like you're playing it.
Yeah.
You just go, okay, I can't even really watch. Like, Doom 3 has a character they created. It's called the Baby Worm, and it's a worm with a baby's face, and it makes that and it goes. I can't. Let me try to get. I don't want to blow the mic out. It goes.
Oh, shit.
Baby worm. It's a fake cry, and then it's just a horrible scream, and they're little bugs, so you're shooting baby face bugs that you have to kill. You know what I mean? And it's flashlights, and it's just
so dark.
It's just you go, what? This is not fun. Like, I remember Asteroids. It was like, all right, the dopest thing to do for Asteroids was to push turbo. Push the rocket button and see how many times you can fly through the mud. Oh, yeah.
Before you get nailed.
Uh-oh, here go the little ship. I got the little ship, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm good. Now it's no scores. The games don't even have like a health meter. You don't have to pick up health packs anymore. Because in real Vietnam or wherever the fuck, they didn't have health packs.
Health?
Wasn't no fucking health packs.
Some VC shoots you, you're dead.
You're dead. There was one game I played where, there was a medic. You had to keep the medic alive because that nigga had the health.
Right.
So it's like you get shot once in the arm, you got to heal yourself because you're bleeding. So you got to go get the medic.
Go to the medic.
Keep him alive. And it's just like, why? 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 Are you fucking joking? And they don't have, whoever's in charge of this shit out there for these games, please, can every game have a cheat code so I can have fun playing the fucking game? Can Halo get one, please? Can these games get a goddamn cheat code?
I'm against the cheat code.
You don't cheat code?
I will sit there and toil through a game to get through it.
You really,
instead of cheat.
You really are relentless.
I can't cheat. I can't punch in the cheat codes for the games. I got to get through them. That's why I like every game to have a fucking save. At any point you want, not when you reach a checkpoint, then you get fucking save. I want to save it every day. Once I've saved 2 seconds after the last save sometimes. You get through a real difficult part of the game, boom, save. I did it once. I don't want to have to go through it 10 times. I did it. I got through that part. Why should I, if I get shot like fucking 10 minutes later, do I have to now run through this part of the game again?
Well, that's a prerequisite now. They have all games you could just stop.
There
save.
are some games, though, you got to reach a checkpoint before you're able to save it. Or you get 3 saves max per segment
Per
of
thing,
game.
right.
Fuck that. I want to save everything. I just jumped over the fucking crevice
I
and
just
made
jumped
it.
over a log save.
Yeah, save. I just shot the guy that was around this corner, save. I want him coming back and shooting me in the back like a Saving Private fucking Ryan. Everyone dies in my fucking games.
I just jumped over a log save.
Oh, I don't care if some Nazi is sitting there going, with his hands behind his head. Boom! Dead. Save. That fucker ain't coming back. I'm never, ever seeing him in the game again.
And they got games like that. It's moral code, like your morale. You can choose your destiny.
Yeah.
Shoot the German in his head,
right.
or let him go because maybe he's a good guy.
And it changes you for the rest of the game. It changes your path.
Whole life.
Yeah. I shoot him in the fucking head.
All the time.
You got it.
Let's go to Mike on Long Island. Mike, what's up?
What's up, boys? Hey, I was playing Resident Evil Outbreak, and the next night I had nightmares. I was at the level where you're fighting a leech man. So the next night I'm sleeping in bed. About 3 o'clock in the morning, I spring out of bed, start yelling, leeches! Leeches! I have leeches all over my body. My wife wakes up. It looks like I'm throwing them off my body. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then I lay back and go back to sleep. Funniest thing ever. Dude, Andy, you're totally right. They make these games so scary.
They're so scary now. The first game I ever played that was petrifying like that was Half-Life. It's called Half-Life. And it had a great story for the time, and this is like maybe 96 or no, 98 maybe.
Half-Life was, yeah.
The graphics were fantastic, gameplay, AI, everything. For that time, it was the game. It made Game of the Year in every friggin' magazine. I love the game. Half-Life 2 came out. It's all right, not as good as the first, but still.
They're trying to build it up to Half-Life 2
yeah,
a little bit.
Their AI is amazing, and they have ragdoll graphics for the people you shoot, so they fall off rooftops and just their arms will bend behind their fucking head.
Right.
And the gravity gun is very cool. But talk about scary games. That game, you'd be walking through these ductworks, through the ductwork, and these things called head crabs come out of nowhere and just go and latch onto your face. And you gotta like beat them with crowbars and shit just to get rid of them. Petrifying game. Another one was called Deus Ex.
I heard of that.
That was a good game, the original, not the second one.
That didn't get no props, though.
Nah, it had a lot of flaws, but it was scary. It was scary in a more of a sci-fi way. I had to get through. I physically jumped out of my chair. I came through this ductwork to a vent into a storage room. So I popped the vent out. I look to my left. There's nothing there. I look to my right. There's this big 2-legged RoboCop machine that just goes and looks at you and starts shooting. I didn't expect it so much. I fell out of my chair. Fell out.
I don't like being afraid of these games. I mean, I would think the granddaddy, somebody could be wrong, but I would think the granddaddy of fear was Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And that just...
You play the Silent Hill games?
I couldn't get through Silent Hill. The thing on Resident Evil that got me, the first one, and the other one scared me too. The one with the guy, what's the fucking monster? The creation they made in the last movie, and he just would be like, Umbrellas.
Oh yeah.
That guy's
the Umbrella Corp.
The Umbrella Corp. But I was walking through the goddamn hallway, and my lights were off. I was chilling out, Resident Evil, and the evil dogs jumped through the fucking window. And my body wouldn't allow me to push whatever button I needed to push, and I didn't. I said, this is not... Why am I playing this? Like, there's no way you should be afraid to play a fucking game.
Yeah.
And it just was scary. You know what I mean? And it's just nowadays, dude, I heard this thing Condemned. Bobby was telling me Condemned. He's like, dude, he's calling me, like it's a real murder.
Yeah.
Dude, and you're walking with a flashlight and these crackhead dude things.
Yeah, Bobby's really into this shit.
I'm like, man, I don't need that shit, man. I'm I'm getting pissed off at this war game. I'm like, give me commandos, you know, where I just run and there's something glowing on the ground and I pick it up. It's a super duper head blowing up gun. You know what I'm saying? All right, baby, and you just pick it up.
Come and get me.
Give me the super duper. Give me this crazy gun.
I'm gonna find myself a big rock and hang out for a while.
You know, it's like that shit.
That's what I do.
Right.
Not like I gotta shoot a German and then you don't just go running over the gun. Nah, you gotta rifle through his fucking pockets while they're shooting. So you gotta duck down and a guy goes, go check his pockets, and you're like, okay, and you're looking, you go, I got a clip so I can continue on. Yay!
Yeah.
Choose the right weapon. You go, okay, all right, now, okay. I picked up. So if you gotta make decisions, you go, either I'm gonna pick up a machine gun,
right,
or I'm gonna pick up a bolt action rifle.
Oh, you can't carry 20 bazookas, 3 fucking 30 rifles. I loved you used to scroll down your weapons list. Like even you would say, how am I carrying all this shit?
And you just go.
I got I got like 2 bazookas. I got fucking like 16 rifles, 80 pistols.
I think it's a good time for death ball right now. Let me super death ball. Take this, motherfucker. I got 6 death balls. Here's how I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna use tickle beam and then 4 death balls. It works all the fucking time, baby.
You got an entire squad.
Tickle beam. We really should take a break. What's this new game you were talking about?
Oh,
we just started talking about it as that music started.
Man. Dead Rising.
Dead Rising?
Fantastic. And I'm into zombie games.
Love zombie games.
And that's why I was like, this Cleveland thing just going through the city. It just reminds me of that game. It's just like zombie games are always boring for about 25 minutes. Just when you get ready to put it down, that's when. And everything's a kid now. Everything's a child crawling around
scare you,
with no bottom half and just crawling around the hand. They
Very
just go,
scary
hi.
kids.
Okay, and that's where it starts. But Dead Rising is this dude. It seems so corny, but it's a dude in the mall, right? He's a photojournalist, and some poison makes everybody zombies. He gets dropped off in the mall. You gotta stay alive for 3 days, and it's real time 3 days, right? So you get in there. You gotta rescue survivors. But some of the survivors that you got to rescue are they're bosses, but they're psychopaths. They're people who just gonna kill anything. So you go, look, man, I'm not a zombie, and they go, whatever. And then the dude's just throwing axes at your face. So you got to kill him, and then you feel sorry, and then you got to go get the person he had hostage somewhere and take them through Zombieville.
Oh, there's nothing. That's a new thing with games too that they started in the past couple of years, where you have to bring get people in the game with you, and they do nothing but get in the way, go too slow, get themselves killed.
They don't run as fast.
They're in the doorway. You're trying to get through, and they're in the way, and you're like, move! You're like, move, you idiot!
You have a come here button, right?
And you got to run away from the door so he gets to you, and then get in front of him so you can run in the door. You want to kill him yourself.
That's exactly what they do.
You got to. I hate having to save people in a game. I want to be me against whatever they throw at me.
You go back and they're staring at a tree like, what are you doing?
What are you waiting for?
But that's the drama. The thing that makes this game great is the drama of having to bring. That's the. You can just you'll get tired of the game if you're just chopping up zombies.
Yeah.
You have to get these people back.
Oh,
and a guy
annoying.
with a phone keeps calling you, going, "Hey man, I'm looking at the camera. There's a girl in the." Oh, wait a minute. There's another great part. When you go rescue the survivors, they all have their own personalities.
Yeah.
So some you have to carry on your back. Some you have to hold hands with, and some you got to fight for them to come with you. So
you got to kick his ass.
He has a bat. And he's like, you're like, come on with me. And he's like, no. And you got to punch him in the stomach. And he goes, oh, you want to fight? And if you beat him up too badly, it'll go, John has defected. Now he's your enemy. Now you got to.
So you got to kick his ass just enough to convince him to come with you.
You got to kick his ass just right. To convince him to come with you.
That's the Godfather. The game The Godfather has one of the same premises where you go in to extort money from a store owner. And if he says no, you just talk at first. You go, hey, I'm with the Corleone family. You're going to be paying now us. And he goes, no, I'm not. So you got to pull out your bat and start kicking his ass a little, but you can't kick it too much. You got to go until he goes, okay, I'll pay.
Dead Rising is fantastic.
Well, we got Greg in Oklahoma. Greg?
Man, Dead Rising is a very good game. They got like a 9.5 in all the game magazines.
God, I didn't even hear about this one.
Out.
Because it's a zombie game.
Zombie games kick ass, yep.
Do they have it for PlayStation, too?
No, it's 360 only.
Yeah, that's
360.
Oh, in the high definition. You got to make sure you turn your box to high def.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to play it on a 65-inch TV. And it's just...
At night.
And at night,
the
right?
lights out.
It's real time, right, Opie, right? It's real time. So they go, okay. It's so much drama in the game. It's like you go... you gotta fight a clown with he has 2 chainsaws, but you have to fight him. But the guy calls you while you're fighting and goes, "There's a girl stuck in a lettuce shop upstairs, right at the mall. It's this humongous mall with all these different parts. So you got to get her, but you see the time ticking. If you don't get her, the game's over. So you got to kill the clown. Then you got to get her back.
Timed event too.
I hate timed events.
It's a good damn game.
That's
man.
what killed me about Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
It's like I'm having fun with the missions, and then it's like, okay, you got to get to the hospital, pick this guy up, and bring him back to this house. Go, tick, tick, and the time starts ticking, and there's cops slamming you off the road. And you know if the car flips over, you can get out, but the other idiot's just going to sit in the car and die. And
hey, when's the next Grand Theft Auto coming out?
I don't know. We got to ask Laszlo.
Is there more of those?
Oh,
dude, we're
that
all
franchise.
in it. We're all in it.
Is huge, and everybody is in it. We do voices.
Everybody.
Like everyone in this room.
All of us.
Everybody.
It's pretty much going to be the Opie and Anthony game. I'm not even kidding.
Joking.
They even grab peripheral
make me
players.
Sick, man. It's like y'all people join in, but they're not really joined in. Like if E-Rock could do comedy, he would have did this tour.
Yeah.
It would have been Fan and E-Rock and Martini Steve doing shows. And because why couldn't we get into the game? Laszlo knows me.
I think we were full up.
I think he doesn't like you because he got everybody in.
Are you serious?
I'm not just talking about like the Opie and Anthony show, which obviously you're a part of. He's
anybody.
He dug deep.
He should have gotten you. He should have gotten you for the one before with all the homeboys. That's the one you should have been in.
Oh, Laszlo, he smiles in my face. And,
that's right.
And Laszlo gives me
That's right.
I can't lie, though. I'm phony, too, because Laszlo gives me a card every time. And I go, hey, man.
Yeah.
It's a special garbage I have with Laszlo cards in it.
All right, let's say
that I put out on Mondays.
Let's go to Nigel in Kentucky. Nigel.
Hey, I was wanting to say, Patrice, that Dead Rising game, something, I don't know how many times you played through it, but you got to go through it 2 or 3 times to actually do everything in the game.
I'm up to level 50. The thing is, you die. Like, if you lose something, you got to start over. But the great thing that they do is they give you your accumulated strength that you earned up until the time you died. So I'm at level 50 just sliding through the game now. You get better at, like, you get stronger, faster, smarter. You get more blocks where you can save items because you have to have items. Because if you don't have save items, like you pick up a book. And a book, like, you have to choose a certain book. And, like, if you have a sword, it'll let you, the sword will be more powerful. So you have to have a lot of spaces to be able to keep the sword and keep it. I've played the game 45 times, man.
That's cool. I like that it's in real time.
It's in real time.
That's a cool concept. Because you spend so many days and months on a game anyway.
It's not like, it doesn't take
I know.
72 hours. It's just, at night, right? You go through this entire thing where you can't see. It's just like, and all you see is the glowing zombie eyes.
Great.
And the thing that frustrates you is they grab you when you're trying to run and they chew on you, and you gotta wiggle the left joystick to try to
wiggle them off.
And there's no cheats. That's what I don't like. I'm a cheater. I really enjoy.
Hate cheats. Never use them.
You don't use cheats?
Never use cheats.
See, if the cheats are there, you gotta use them. That's what sucks.
Cheats,
don't use them.
The cheats are right in front of you and you don't touch them.
No, I won't even
That's
look.
my problem.
I won't even look for them
eventually
online.
I gotta go with the cheats.
They don't have cheats no more. They make
Good.
you play the game now.
Good. Bastards with your cheats.
I was
I
mad
love
at
these
Halo
guys.
for that.
I got through the game in like a day. Dude, I beat that game in like 5 hours of playing. You cheating, lying ass. All these guys cheat.
So what? I use God mode.
Yeah, God mode. No unlimited ammo. Come on.
NBA 2007, I already created a guy with all 99. He can't miss. He doesn't get stripped.
Come on, you're cheating.
If you play, it's a game. Why do people play these games? Are exactly like real life.
I know.
It's like the NFL too. I can't even play it because you can't do game stuff.
You want to do some radical move that's out of this world kind of thing, but
I want a bomb. I want to throw the bomb. That's
yeah.
it. Can I throw the bomb, please?
No, that's all you want to do
No.
in that game.
Dante's, whatever his name is from Atlanta, is the greatest cornerback in the world. You can't throw a touchdown on him. Why do I want to play this game? Why do I want to play this game? What did you say? A 4-7 defense? What did you say? A slot 2 and 7? No, I'm sorry. Where is the cheat modes?
I just want to say go long.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I want a running back with all speed at 117, and he runs a touchdown. He runs a 90-yard touchdown every time.
every time.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I live vicariously. Let me tell you how
Patrice, I'm with you. Hold on 1 second. Steve in Jersey. Steve.
Funny.
Hey, Patrice, I want to know if you got the auger yet in Dead Rising.
The what?
Like the auger, that's the best friggin' weapon I've ever seen.
Auger?
You stab the zombie right in the center. You know the augers you drill a hole with, like for putting the foot in?
Oh, they call it the
Big drill bit looking thing.
yeah, they call it. It's like it looks like a chainsaw, but it has a drill on
Like
it.
a giant drill
and you
bit.
stick them in, and it just spins them around, and you walk around with a zombie on the tip spinning around, and you're just killing other zombies.
God, funniest friggin' thing. And the arms are flailing off, and and then of course.
What do you think the best weapon is on the game? The very best weapon.
I love the auger. I think the auger is probably the. I play that game more for the fun factor, as opposed to just kind of trying to get through it. But goddamn it, that is like the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Auger sounds like a good weapon, but no weapon beats the gravity gun in the Half-Life series now that they got. This is a gun which uses gravity. You could grab people and hold them up in the air and then launch them at other people. So they're ragdolling. They're like, and there's like 5 people coming at you. You fire one guy and take out the 5 people like bowling pins.
You're a gamer, right?
Yeah.
You a gamer too, right? Sometimes I saw you on the plane playing PlayStation.
No, well, I got the PSP, and
But he'll play like Tetris on it or something.
What do you think the greatest weapon of all time in a game is? I think the greatest weapon of all time of any game ever is
oh my God,
Gatling gun to me.
Oh, yeah.
Any game with a Gatling gun.
For a
is the greatest
standard weapon, that's cool, though, but I gotta go with the gravity gun, and there's another game that I played where if you don't have any weapons, it's almost like you're a Van Helsing kind of guy, and you're fighting vampires. Can't remember the name of the game off the top of my head, but I'm sure someone will come up with it. You have these spinner things on your hands that are just blades, and you can
that's
run...
God of War, isn't it?
No, it wasn't God of War. It was a vampire game, and you're like a Van Helsing. And you'd spin these blades on your hand and just run through crowds of vampires and flesh and blood flying. And it took no energy, no ammo, no nothing. This one you were like out of stakes and other things to kill the vampires with. That was a very cool weapon, but gotta go with the gravity gun. You walk up, you have no ammo, no nothing, and you're walking around and you see, coming towards you. You could rip a radiator off the wall and shoot it at people like anything. Like you see a bunch of these zombie-like creatures coming at you, and they're climbing up a ladder. They're going to climb up a ladder to get you. Use the gravity gun to pull a dumpster off a second level of a roof, and it falls right on them. So this weapon is like multi-purpose,
and it's the same weight. Does the game give it the same weight that it would be? Like when you smash a guy with a dumpster, he would smash.
Oh, he'd smash. Yeah, it's all relative. You go through this one, I was going through a wood mill, and you just pick up saw blades and lob them at these and lopping heads off their arms. And nothing better, though, than picking the actual people up, and they ragdoll, and you fling them against walls.
This is amazing. I'm 36, and I know you're at least 59.
59.
Do you understand why it never ends? Will never mature.
Gotta say hi to Greg Giraldo in studio. What's up, Greg?
What's up, fellas?
Greg's back in.
He's like, it's a little mellower today than last time I was here.
It was insane asylum last time.
Yeah, because we had Twitchell's jumping around and stuff.
Oh, that's
right.
That's
what's so weird about you guys. You guys come and go, and we forget what was going on the last time you were here. Like, oh yeah, we were doing that.
Remember that, the human sacrifice?
Oh, you were part of that show. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It was, who was it? Twitchell's with
Big
high pitched. The guy reading the news.
Yeah, the big guy, the
stutter. And there was one of the stories was about a guy who had who had it was a plane crash or something.
Right.
So it was literally breaking news. You're like, somebody's hearing about their dead relative from this twitchy freak.
He'll be at the live broadcast.
Oh, yeah, all the stars will be there.
We're just...
All the celebrities of the show.
All right.
What a mess.
Yeah, they're killing us on instant feedback and stuff, so we got to get to the game. You play video games, Greg?
No, I don't. Sorry.
No? You really don't?
No, not really. I'm going to start, though, now that I have kids.
What do you do with your time? I can't imagine.
You know,
that.
I wish I knew.
You never got into video games.
What
was the last video game you played?
Probably Pong.
Pong.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. The not Pong, but like Space Invaders, like that era. You know, when I was
That
12,
era.
And you
12
just
years
gave
old.
up. They've
That
gotten
was it.
so much.
They don't
better.
interest you or anything. Yeah.
You know what it is? I have such. You're talking about ADD. I have that so much to begin with. It's like that's all I need is another habit to try to break all my bad habits. So to sit around doing nothing for 12 hours.
Just observing stuff for your act or something.
I just try to get my material from life.
Greg reads.
Just looking around.
A reader.
We got ourselves a reader.
God, I hate readers.
It's like you know what it is. It's like there's two different worlds in comedy. There's like the Patton Oswalts, and there's silly motherfuckers. And Greg is caught in a vortex between those two, where Greg reads, but if he's on this show, he can't go, well, fellas, I get a special weekend edition of the Wall Street Times.
The Wall Street Times.
A new paper coming out next week.
The New York Journal Times Street.
I don't just read.
He gets
I
special
read.
papers from Tokyo. He reads. So he comes in here. He can't go, hey, man, I'm reading. But if, he's in San Francisco and, God, what are you doing tonight? Greg is one of those motherfuckers who does read the book to the movie. Yeah, man. Brokeback Mountain, the book. The
book
that
is so much better.
Yeah.
Well, that's just
there's
because
things that happen in a tent that they didn't even get touch on.
Yeah, no, I liked it better. The book was good. There's definitely a lot more. A lot
so
more
you can hear
shaft
it. Greg reads. He's a fucking reader. That's nothing wrong with that.
You know, when they describe how viscous his spit was when he spit it in his hand and rubbed it on his cock and shoved in the guy's ass. That's what the book gives you that the movie really didn't.
It does. Plus, seeing that viscous is spelled O-U-S. I never would have thought. No. That's the thing you pick up with the book.
Greg said he motivates well just through any. I'm not gonna
Here, give him that New York Times then, man, because that thing just sits. That thing just sits there.
That New York Times never leaves this fucking spot.
Look how worn out the New York Post is, and look at the New York Times. It's like still pressed nicely.
You know what the Times used to be used for in here? Before we got the shades, whenever we'd have nudity here in the studio, we couldn't have the office area exposed to it. Just in case of sexual harassment or something. So we would use the Times and tape it up on the window. The same way like a monkey would use it to shit on. We just tape it up so naked girl can get naked.
I know what's weird about that whole story. We work with all guys.
Yeah.
All guys, but someone has a problem with
someone had a problem.
females getting nude.
It is offensive.
No.
I mean, in this day and age.
All right, let's get to the video game. So they're having a problem with another video game.
Little problem, and usually these are shooter games that people have a problem with. If the theme of it is, just go out there and kick some ass, kill some cops, steal shit, beat hookers over the head with crowbars, and steal the cars, like Grand Theft Auto or something, people get a little upset, and it makes the news. This one, I think they're running out of violent video games to get upset about because this is a little stupid.
Here's the story.
A new video game getting a whole lot of attention, but it's not because of sex or violence. It's because of graffiti. It's called Contents Under Pressure. The game calls for the player to graffiti a city that looks a lot like New York. While the game's creator says there's not a gun in sight, adversaries think it encourages kids to act up.
We'd have to be naive to think that children are going to be satisfied with marring something on a game. It just excites them. And the excitement is going to wear off till they do it for real.
Where's your proof?
Handle
Does that happen?
Shotgun to focus a sniper's range and, boom, headshot. Those are games that end up getting T ratings and sell all across, American mainstream retail. And you don't hear any politicians up in arms about that.
The designer points out that the game has an M rating for kids 17 and up.
So it's already got
a rating. And that guy was so sure that the kids, they'll just get all excited. Like they're all worked up about spray painting on a video game. First of all, that game sounds like it fucking stinks.
Yeah, who the hell
what kind of game?
That's the Mark Echo game. You have Echo Clothing?
Sorry.
The clothing designer. That's his game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really? Well, it sounds horrid. What the fuck are you gonna graffiti in a video game?
I agree with the fucking shit. I'm gonna tell you, years ago,
Wait, you agree with what they're saying about the video games?
I went to therapy. I used to run around and just eat dots off the floor while ghosts chased me.
Yeah.
Until I ate one blue one, and then I chased those
and
motherfuckers.
You chased them,
and that shit fucked me up for years.
Well, that's how it's done.
Exactly.
I'm like, what?
Patrice, you were a big, remember you went through that killing hookers phase?
Yep. You pay them, and then you beat them over the head and steal their money.
Yeah.
First of all, it sounds like a shitty game. Secondly, why do people believe that whatever you do in a game, you are destined to then just go out and now do it in real life because you're not satisfied? Any game I've played, and I've played a lot of different types of games. Shooters where you're killing people. Yep. Shooters where you're killing monsters. Society games where you have to build a city and make it work and function it. Like, I don't decide that, hey, look, I did a great job of building a city and making the trains run on time. I'm running for mayor.
Right.
I'm running for mayor because I did it here in Sim City.
How many times have you fought and actually 10-punch combo the motherfucker?
Yeah, there you go.
Many a time.
Bring on I was going to say Tyson, but that dates me. I could probably beat him now. The guy, I quit. I don't want to fight no more.
Out.
Yeah. But it's like, why do people feel that just because you enjoy doing something in a game, you're going to do it in real life? You enjoy watching something in a movie. That's a problem.
They've been trying for years to prove that point, too, and they just can't
do
it.
they cannot
They're
prove
doing
it.
Studies and all sorts of shit.
It's like that sort of cliche mindset that the world is degenerating and everything's automatically getting worse when crime statistics are down. There's less
crime
vandalism.
way
I was
down.
in the 70s, growing up in Queens, New York. In the 70s, this place was a urine-soaked shithole.
It was horrific.
There was no video games.
Do you remember any drive? I remember growing up on Long Island, we would drive into New York City, and every mile, the closer you got to the city, the more abandoned, burnt-out cars you would see on the sides of the expressway, the parkways, like we're just a dumping ground for stolen vehicles. Yeah. That is gone now. You see a vehicle on the side of the road, you know it was some dumb drunk who got pulled over and had to leave his car there. The crime has gone down, but for some reason they want to say that video games and movies and the television shows are making kids more violent. And it's just not. Everything points to the opposite.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I play Xbox 360. I'm trying to get this Ghost Recon thing, but I was playing. Remember Call of Duty 2?
Yeah.
If after you play it for a while, when they become so complex, you really do believe that you strategically can survive in a war.
Yeah. You kind of get like
this thing that happened that I go during the game. My strategy as a leader, I go.
You're leading men.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I know that the computerized artificial intelligence, they're going to come here, but a lot of them come here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay in the corner, shoot that guy when he comes in. Then when they come, shoot them. And all the bodies just going to pile up.
Right.
And the way you do it, you believe that you could make it through.
Yeah.
You send this guy over here, and now they have these games where you can control your forces.
Your other guys, yeah.
And it's so real that you might actually
Patrice,
fucking, think
let me tell you
can
something.
Live.
You think you're going to lay there as 50 Nazis come running in single file at your machine gun. They never work like that. I play a game called Age of Empires 3. It's a civilization-based game where you got to build up your city, your walls, get walls up, towers, gun emplacements.
What do they call those
because after a while, the shit's gonna hit the fan.
What do they
it's
call those games?
RPG game.
RPG
Role play,
okay.
or I'm not even sure if that's it.
Role play game, right?
It's kind of like you're building up your societies, build an army.
That's fun.
But now you got to have people also that have to farm and do things so you can get resources to build more armies and equipment. Dude, this takes, but you get so, no, these games sell like crazy and you get so into it. The balance that you have to do. You could be a guy who just decides.
Your society could die if somebody don't grow corn.
Bingo. But you can't.
Hungry.
There are guys that could just sit there and go, I'm just going to farm. This is going to be. I'm going to farm. I'm going to mine for gold. I'm going to mine for iron. I'm going to gather up animals and do that and be a peaceful guy. And you know what's going to happen? About half hour into the game, a charge of army comes and wipes you the fuck out.
This represents like how much time? Okay,
Dude,
so
it could take
you
hours.
so you say you're the Ming Dynasty or something.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You're a farmer. You're in charge of.
You got to get
or,
hundreds of people
now,
are in
30
this
minutes
game.
into the game represents what, 100 years?
It could, yeah, it could, or you could slow it down. It depends on how fast you upgrade.
If
you have to get to certain points where all of a sudden it'll go, you now qualify to upgrade to the next age. So now you're in like the Iron Age. You go from all your army is these guys with sticks.
Wait a minute. Wait the fucking
Yeah,
second.
okay.
So let's say you're in 20 AD or some shit.
Okay.
Okay. So say you're
Bunch
living.
of sticks.
Say you're living pretty peaceful.
Right.
And say 30 years goes by, no wars. Do you have to assign fucking so that you have children to grow up that become soldiers to defend your fucking territory?
You go to your home base type area and start making people. You make people. And they're assigned as workers. Yeah, they're assigned as workers. Then you have to build things like barracks and archeries for different military
but
guys.
babies don't grow.
No, babies don't grow.
All right.
And then after a while, you got to balance out your economy with your military because you're going to get attacked. Now, what I was getting to is the point is you're playing against the computer. You could figure it out. And I've done that. I've gotten like up there quite a few levels playing against the computer. There are ships. You have a navy that could come in. You build docks around there and guard them with your ships. It's amazing. I've built armies that are stunning, that have wiped out the computer's enemy that comes after me. Then I decide I'm going online, motherfucker. I'm playing other guys. So I go online. I set up, and I'm pumping as fast as I can. Now the adrenaline's going. I got to get this guy farming. I need more wood or I can't build a fucking catapult. I got this guy. This guy got to farm for corn because I got to feed enough of these soldiers to make them and more guns. So, and I'm building. I get an army up that I think is going to kick some ass.
But explain, this takes days.
This
isn't a couple-hour game.
No, this game this scenario will take about 5, 6, 7 hours. Where you're playing straight. There's no pausing.
So is it one of those games where, okay, you think you're ready and you push.
Right.
You push ready and then it just does something and then it'll tell you if you want to lose.
You got to kind of micromanage. Yeah, you got to fight. You got to kind of micromanage. So what you do.
You do get to fight the other army.
Yeah. What I like to do at first is set up some defenses. I'm very defensive at the beginning while I'm trying to get enough gold.
Which
and
represents your Long Island home?
Right. That's my Long Island home. So I'll build the army up, and before I got enough guys, because on the computer, when I'm playing against the computer, I get an army together and send them out in like this mass and just kick ass. Before I got enough army guys, I see elephants coming toward my big city. Elephants coming, these guys with these bazooka-type things, cannons, demolishing my buildings.
This is the guy online.
Yeah, this is another guy in Cleveland somewhere that just knows how to do everything
perfectly.
Who implored kangaroos to fucking...
Right.
Dude, I got my
kangaroos.
ass handed to me. So I'm looking at... Here's how the game ends. It's an elimination game. So I have like one guy left running around the hillside with my former beautiful city in ruins, with one guy trying to build a house so I could start over again, and he's just chasing me with like the biggest military I've ever seen, and it was done.
What does the screen look like?
He wiped me out. The screen is an overhead view from, it could be from anywhere from ground level to about 100,
you can move
150
it around.
feet
You
up.
zoom in.
You move around the play area. You could use different things like canyons and the sea and rivers as blocks and stuff. But the object is, to build a society that works and a military that works. And when you're playing against the computer, completely different animal than playing against another human. They will kick your ass. No, I don't care how good you are. Get your ass handed to you. But it's a great game. 7 hours, by the way.
What did you lack to get fucked up? What did you?
I don't know. That's just it. I don't know.
Where were your elephants, nigga?
Exactly. These guys have it down like math.
These niggas raise elephants.
They have it like math in their head. They know what to do, when to do it exactly to build their society.
Where was the elephant option? You
the elephant option comes up like 5 levels in. You go, now you advance to the Iron Age. Now you advance to the, Middle Ages. So I got 3 guys with punji stakes poking at a metal wall.
Wait,
I couldn't
but don't
upgrade.
they have
I didn't have enough corn.
Well, how the fuck?
He got 20 farms running. I don't know how he got it.
The guy who you were at the level where you just
I had a windmill.
You just discovered fire.
I had a windmill. He's got a nuclear reactor.
This nigga just built a wheel.
Right.
And why would you fight him?
I didn't fight him. I was trying to build an army and get my level. He already had his. He came and kicked my ass. I'd have been happy sitting there. Leave me alone.
You didn't get up to elephants. Nigga.
I didn't get up fast enough.
How about
Is
Narnia?
there a way?
What level is Narnia where you get a witch and a fucking talking cheetah?
Yeah, can you implement religion? And
There
things like
are
that?
churches that you build. Not so much in 3. In 2, it was great. You'd have priests that could go out and convert their troops. So if you saw a bunch of their troops fucking with some shit, you'd send your priest over and you'd hear, oh, and all of a sudden, bring, and his troops are now yours. They turn around and start kicking ass on the guys that they were just fighting with.
Yeah.
So religion played a part in it. It is a great game, and I've spent
Anthony,
upwards of 7 hours.
A fucking life.
No,
is that possible to get a life?
Why would
This is what's going on out there.
There are
and it's getting more and more complicated.
There are games that are so immersive and complicated. You know, a lot of people play Xbox and stuff, and that's fine, and PlayStation, but I can't play a game with a controller. In that I need games where I need a template that lays over my keyboard. I need something with pedals and throttle handles and fucking steering wheels and multi-monitors up on the wall.
You gotta see his gaming system. He's
oh,
the
my
real
desk
deal,
is
man.
ridiculous.
He's got like huge fans to try to keep everything
The
cool.
fans make so much noise you can't hear the TV. So the graphics cards are working like pumping out water-cooled motherfuckers that are just like I'm playing full screen on widescreen monitors.
You know what? That's fucking great though, because you actually look at you.
They're having more and more articles about this too. That people are now living their lives online instead in the real world. It's more exciting.
It's a creepy thing. I'm exploring this new internet world. I mean, I was literate. I was computer literate, but I think it's a creepy thing. I don't like it. I don't like these faceless weirdos out there. Like if you go Neo is God, and if I didn't meet him, I wouldn't know he was just this hunchback little mess that comes in here, and he's Superman on that fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's like Neo is God, and you'll see the.
You got to
thing.
explain to Gerald though. He's one of our faithful listeners, but he's scary online. But
Pal Talk.
Yeah.
The Pal Talk. It's the Pal Talk thing, and you got cameras and everything. And on computer, man, it's like. Here, Neo, in real life, right. Neo's like he's like my pet retard. I'll be like, this is my pet Neo here. Yeah. Down Neo. So, and on the computer, it'll be like he has this control thing. He has he can control.
He's an admin.
When he can talk, he knows how to control just him talking, and you can't get in.
He's an admin in one of the fan rooms, which means he can control who talks, who doesn't talk. He could throw people out of the room at
Superman.
At his whim.
Isn't that a more evolved? Maybe that's the future. That's the whole point.
We don't want that shit to be the future.
Being a bigger, strong guy is a primitive way of existing.
No. That's not my fucking point, which is being just because there's bigger and stronger dudes walking around. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about just a person, just that you feel energy and you can go back and forth as opposed to I'm typing, hey, what's going on? And somebody, types fuck your LOL and your ass and your fucking LOL? Smiley faces and your hey man, like the first time I ever in my life about 7 years ago got on a computer and stopped me from getting on a computer is I changed my fonts to red, all caps. And I go,
oh shit!
And I go, hey everybody,
that's a no-no.
And some cunt goes, do you have to yell?
Yeah.
You fucking bitch! I'm yelling now. That was my way of going. Hi everybody, I'm new to this, and now
you have to yell.
Hey, there go Neo. There's
you go. a picture of Neo.
That's the boss.
There he is.
Does that have anything to do with me being just a big primitive guy?
Master Blaster, run Barter Town.
Bigger and stronger. But yeah,
Even though he's built like a caveman used to be built like. That's how cavemen used to be built.
In an evolved state, we're not going to have outward presences anymore. No physical bodies.
Why would you say that, Greg?
Because he reads the New
York
Times.
And that's New York Times, but Greg doesn't even accept that.
Yeah,
that's
I do.
What kills me. Greg, you don't.
What do you mean? I think in the future, unfortunately,
that
guy is going to rule our society.
I hope
Who run Barter Town? Who run Barter Town?
Master Blaster, run Barter Town.
And do you think
that's Neo?
Oh, the nigga that shit's on Mad Max. But see,
That's who he is.
Motherfucker-
He's the midget from Thunderdome.
This is time. What's that shit? Time. The time machine. Motherfuckers with the motherfuckers down low and the people
the Morlocks.
with the Morlocks and the white hair. That nigga ain't ruling shit.
It's fucking Master
He ain't
Blaster.
ruling shit, but
He runs Bartertown at night.
He's not ruling shit except for his authentic fake John Cena belt and
Embargo.
And boom, he hits the button. You bounce from the fucking room.
Get out of here. And I like Neo, but I'm saying I can't. That shit is creepy to me, and it fucking bugs me. And then they come to the shows, and they don't know how to behave
Like
in
real
society.
people. Yeah.
They don't know how to do it. That's what I'm saying. Greg knows he's not a part of this. He's not a part of this. He's a enigma. He's like a super studious guy, lawyer, the whole shit. But this whole world is creepy to him too, because they're mutants that come out and you go, calm down, and they don't know what calm down is coming from a human warmth. All right, thank you for loving me, man, but just relax.
Yeah.
Because they're used to pushing smiley face. Yay!
I love that you like the examples of these guys. Their ultra sophisticated technological powers are that they go LOL.
Yeah, that really didn't help your point. Let's go to Yak. Yak, what's up?
Yeah, I know the game Anthony's talking about, that civilization game, and he's leaving out the whole thing about the treaties. Like, you'd make friends with a country, and then eventually you'd go fuck with them, and then they say, wait, we have a treaty, and you'd be like, fuck you, and you kill your people around them.
You can make treaties with other countries. When you're playing multiplayer, also you can make treaties with people and then break the treaty. Like it's like, hey, dude, me and you, we'll get an army together. We'll kick this guy's ass. And it's like, okay. And then after you kick his ass, you're the only two left. What, are you going to live in harmony for 1,000 years on your computer?
And that's what
Come back tomorrow and go, hey, how's your corn? No, you're going to get your army and run into him and kick his ass.
Just like Survivor on TV.
Yeah.
Just like Survivor.
It's a matter of Long
You
Island.
never make fucking friends, I can tell. That's why you got your ass beat, because the guy made friends with elephant people.
No, I don't want to make
fucking
friends.
didn't.
You're right.
You can
The
tell-
guy's right. I don't make any allies, nothing on. Like you'll see a message will come over. Would you like to make a treaty with France over here? And it's like, no. And then here comes a huge French army. Where did you go? I'm still fucking baking bread.
Anthony's the only one on there with a phone that goes, hello? Yeah, why are you calling me? I don't want to.
No.
Don't call my house, man, please.
On a daily basis, aside from the radio show, on a daily basis, I interact with a hell of a lot more people in fake life,
Online,
in cyber life,
than in
real life.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's not good, but that's what I think. If you ask a lot of people, except Greg, they fall into that category where between message boards, when I post on a message board, there's at least 50 people right then and there that are going to read it.
It's not good, but it's happening.
And react to it.
Every kid in America is going right back to their room after school and having chats with their friends with the IM.
I go home, here I see you guys. I go home, I see my chick. I see my close friends sometimes when they come over or something.
Stop with that lie.
Yeah,
what, that lie? I'm
that
talking
close
very rare.
friends lie.
No, very rare. I'm talking like Adam Ferraro come over like once in a blue moon.
Get out of here.
I'll
Once
see
every
him.
2 years.
Adam's a
Joe
creep, too.
Curry.
Adam's a strange motherfucker, too.
Adam is a creep, and he's my pal.
He's just Adam's like so super positive, it makes my stomach hurt.
I know.
Hey,
You keep thinking he's kidding. You keep
Adam,
thinking
what's
he's got to be kidding.
Yeah, like it's like he's so nice. You go, what's really going on, motherfucker?
He's
Where's the gimp?
always
I know
been that
something's
way.
in a trunk somewhere locked up. And now Neo's extreme. I'm just fucking with Neo because Neo kind of to function in life to feel what normalcy feels like, he would have to be on the computer. It gives him a sense of because you can't. I mean, let's be fucking honest. But I'm talking about why. A 55-year-old man
55
with a full head of hair, with beautiful doe eyes. Why am I being fucking kept from seeing your beautiful eyes? At least Opie he'll roll his. You should see when he leaves the thing with Master fucking Poe wrapped up like Yoda on a cell phone. I'm like, and I just did a show with him, and the way his aura is, because I'm good with reading shit. I give him a, hey, what's up, man? Like. I better not talk to him in the street. Because he has a fucking hood, and he's not even walking. He's floating like a Spike Lee movie. And that's
how Anthony goes home every day. You're so right.
And it's like, I barely want to talk to Anthony, because you can feel...
I flip the hood up. because I hate cold. Once it gets warm out, I don't wear the parka in the summer. It's going to be 68 degrees in New York City. When I walk down today to get to my truck, that hood will not be on.
He's only doing because he felt it. And I'm like, man, like last night, it's like you don't know how to, because it is a radio world, but you know, I like you guys, you know what I mean? But you go, like I'll text message Opie. I actually wanted to call him and talk, but I'm like, I'll text message and I'll go, and I'll try to figure out at what text message does it stop. Right. Opie's a kind of control freak, so I said, maybe I'll let Opie have the last text. And then it's like, you come out, and fucking, you know, Boba Fett is got your back and walking the streets, and he's on the phone, not talking to anybody, just pushing buttons with his hood up, and I'm like, hey.
He's making corn, man.
No, do you know what
corn with his phone?
Do you know what I do on that phone?
He can't wait to get home. He's got to get his corn made.
Do you know what I do on that phone?
What?
When I'm not making a phone call.
He's watching TV.
I have video on demand on my phone, so I'm watching TV as I'm walking to my truck.
That's right. He's watching the news. That's good. Right?
I watch Fox News.
I feel like I'm in the corner at the closed down Italian restaurant on my phone. I see Anthony come by. I give him eye contact like I haven't been talking to the nigga for 4 hours. I give him I'm not going to bother you, dude. I recognize you.
I enjoyed our walk to the garage. We had a nice little conversation. Yeah. I enjoyed talking to Patrice.
I go, hey, Ann, I don't want to overextend our boundaries, even though we were actually together.
Yeah, it was like Patrice goes,
hours.
I go, Patrice, take it easy, man. He goes, well, my car is parked in the. He's like making an excuse. My car's parked in the same garage as yours. May I walk with you?
I don't want to make you feel like you have, because I know you're a recluse.
Patrice, you are so welcome to walk and talk with me.
You're Howard Hughes.
You nailed it, though. You nailed it. Sounds like we're all really close pals.
I realized
at 11 o'clock we all go our own ways as fast as possible.
The older I get, the less people I want to deal with. You're right.
I guess bowling's out then.
I've gone bowling.
You know, it's hard to talk a lot with Patrice around, so I figured I would keep quiet on the radio, and then you and me would go bowling later.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Patrice does tire us out, man. He's got a lot of energy.
I love when Patrice comes.
All right, let's go to Nate in Brooklyn. Nate.
Good morning, guys.
Hey,
man.
Opie, I can see it. One day you're going to start the show telling us that Ant's in a mental hospital, screaming that he had to kill his video game chickens to keep the guy from Cleveland from learning his Army's location. Take it easy, guys.
You got to be careful.
Let's go to Knuckle Child in Jersey.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Just wanted to ask Anthony if after all the years of EverQuest, he finds himself in his basement whittling arrows and working on his runecraft.
Crafting arrows. No, I haven't played EverQuest or EverQuest 2 or any of those games in a while. Those take years off of your life. You spend years playing it.
And
literally.
And they never end.
And they never end. It goes on and on to get to the next level. And some parts of the game are combat. Other parts are crafting arrows to use in combat. So for hours, you're trying to get experience points crafting things. One time I spent hours making iron ingots so I could make a belt buckle, and it just took hours.
Hold on. No, that's not right.
All
why
right.
don't you go see, you know, Anthony, why don't you go see fucking The Hills Have Eyes with me?
That's it. Like go to you with the movies
go to a movie
with
and watch
you.
The Hills Have Eyes.
I could probably get it from one of the guys. They burn it, and I watch it at home on my big screen. It's great.
Patrice, granted it's not normal, but this is going on. Explain the eBay thing with EverQuest. That's even creepier.
People make characters for EverQuest. Now it takes years sometimes. Some people power game, but it takes years sometimes to build up your character. I've had the same character since 1998 on EverQuest,
and it's valuable.
It's still there. It's valuable.
Is he out there somewhere in the cyber world?
Yeah. Right now he's crouched down somewhere, just sitting,
just waiting to play again,
waiting for me to log on and give him life again.
What's his name? Andy Serkis?
I think his name is Vax, VHAXX.
That's 8 years of your fucking life.
This character is sitting there. I am so fine.
Patrice,
you know what? But he started out as just this guy from the Northlands, the snowy Northlands, as nothing, with no possessions. And now I have treasures beyond compare, Patrice, and power.
You know what?
Power.
You don't condone this.
I don't. But I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here a little, which is what's so great about regular life anyway.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
No, I'm not kidding. really, if you think about it, I mean, what the fuck? You could create ingots.
It's your
right.
And you get to live. You get to live in existence. What is an ordinary person day to day? What is you got a good life, Patrice. You're a comic. You get a lot of ass. You know, I mean, a regular life for an average, everyday person.
Patrice, have you ever been on a raid with 150 people to slay a dragon?
And I wasn't fucking one.
Well, my
you don't know
friend.
what you're missing, sir.
I don't want to be Shaka Zulu, motherfucker. I want to be able to eat a fucking bagel with salmon cream cheese.
All right, listen. Hold on, though. Explain further the eBay thing, because this is how crazy this game gets.
So people
and
build
how
up
serious they take
their levels and build up their possessions to a point where they then can sell their account on eBay. And these things went for thousands of dollars at some point. Somebody paid like $5,000 for a character.
Or a certain weapon, too, right?
Yeah, certain weapons. They're like, I'll sell you these.
Weapons that take what?
The staff of elimination can be sold to you.
What's the oldest character? How old is this game?
Game probably, I think I was on it really at the beginning, so probably 98.
But listen how this exchange takes place. This is the weirdest part about it.
What they give, you got to pay.
So you go on
real
eBay
money.
with your character or this weapon that's really hard to do unless you want to, spend, I don't know, years on the game, whatever.
Yeah, years.
So you'll throw it on eBay. I got certain weapon or certain character, and then somebody will say, "Well, I will pay you the $5,000 for that." Yeah. And they wait for the money to go into an account, and then they meet in cyberspace, and the character's handed over, or the weapon's handed over.
Then you give your login name and password, and the character
and
is then yours.
And there's no way for you to download it and keep it and then sell that motherfucker. What's to keep you from selling 85 of these dudes?
Well, you would probably, I don't know, if you took the money and didn't give the password.
No, you get the password, but you just just transfer him over.
You know what? I'm guessing that the guys that spent 12 years developing these characters have some sort of some sort of system built.
Something so they don't get ripped off.
No, I'm saying the guy that's selling it to you.
Yeah.
I sell you my 9-year character. I go, here's my 9-year character, but I still have my 9-year character.
You put it in some kind of account. You put the money in an account until everybody's happy, then the money's released.
No. I'm saying I sell you my character.
Right.
You give me the money.
Okay.
But what keeps me, the guy who's selling the character, from keeping my imaginary fucking thing on my computer?
The name or password, you change it then. The guy that bought it changes his password. Now the old guy has no access to that character anymore.
Isn't there like something you can download?
No, it's on the game's servers. It's not on the actual character isn't on your server. It's on the game server. You got to log in on the game. You can't just have it at your house.
That's just
hand over some graphic cartoon to some guy.
This is where it gets crazy. Dave in Memphis. Dave.
Hey, boys. Yeah, I had to dump my fucking wife, man. She got so engulfed in these fucking RPG online things.
They were calling.
I think it was called.
They were calling games like EverQuest and stuff the Widowmaker because it would break up relationships like crazy. There were people that just wouldn't pay attention to wives and girlfriends, boyfriends.
Let's see what happened to Dave. So what happened, Dave? What was the game? And
it was called RuneScape, I think. RuneScape. Now it just turned her into a fucking zombie, man. The house, never pick up. She never fucking cleans.
Just sits there.
She was so fucking living in this online virtual fucking world, man. I mean, it just drove me nuts.
People get married in this world. They have weddings where they invite people, and they all gather, and there's like a clergyman type guy, and they buy rings, they fashion them and exchange them, and vows, and
thou shalt not touch my pussy. And the second as I sit here and your dick is hard, you will not put your hands on the great princess Orakian from the planet Bufla. And you crazy
Some
bitch.
people really get into it.
What if I
so many
smash your
people
head
into
with
this.
this fucking keyboard?
Yeah.
Let's go to Jeremy in California. Jeremy.
Hey, guys, what's happening?
Hey.
I was going to tell Patrice and everybody, the whole allure of it all is you're escaping reality. You don't have to deal with the normal, everyday bullshit. You get on your computer and all your worries of your fat-ass wife or whatever goes away.
It's sad, dude. That's just fucking sad, man.
Well, I don't know about that. People are really enjoying their time
on
on
this shit to escape from reality.
Yeah.
I am reality.
I am reality,
motherfucker. Are you out? I'm not impressed with this shit. I'm not It doesn't make. I don't sympathize with this whole escape from fucking.
It's not
I gotta
escape
live
from
reality, nigga.
It's
I
not
got
escaping.
diabetes. I gotta. There's no magical mountain I could go on and not have to fucking take pills, nigga.
It
Deal
ain't
with
no
life,
escaping
motherfucker.
reality game.
Deal with your shitty job.
It's
Why can't
enhancing
you
your
just
life.
why can't you just enjoy it?
Really,
like,
the Widowmaker's enhancing your fucking life?
For some people,
I
this
love-
enhances their life.
I love.
You're like you're a
being in the
30-year-old
game.
guy living in your parents' basement working at a deli, but online you're a king of some fucking society,
some
man.
realm.
So what happens after logging out?
Well,
you
then-
log out, your character sits there where you had it until you log back on.
But
The game
you,
never ends.
What happens to you?
They get another
after logging out.
They get another
I come to
addiction.
work.
They get another video game they're into. My brother's roommate spends well over 16 hours a day on one of these online games. He has given up on doing anything social. He goes to work, and he goes right to his room, closes the door, and you don't see him until he has to go to work the next day.
You had to be real.
That's his entire life. It's not an exaggeration. I'll be over at my brother's. It's 90 degrees, summer day, gorgeous. Like, get the fuck outside, have fun, right? His shades are down. He's online with his headphones, just enjoying the hell out of himself. He doesn't give a shit about the real world anymore.
You had to be real to do this. You had to be real to do what you're doing.
Yep.
You had to be real to get into comedy. You made a conscious decision to stay real.
Yeah.
There's times you wish you could have take a Calgon bath and fucking leave it all behind and
Take
go, why?
me away.
It's just like I don't have sympathy for people who commit suicide. It's like it's too easy to escape from fucking what reality, motherfucker?
It's not.
Handle your reality.
Ain't no
Handle your
escape
life.
from reality.
Any entertainment.
You can
right. Escape
yeah.
that
But
sports,
it's
anything you do.
But
to
you
take,
don't. You're not an escape from reality
No,
comic, Greg.
No, I'm not.
You give people reality when you're on stage. You do. Do you or do you not?
But
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
but about
having
what the fuck's
fun
going
for
on.
most people. It's not an escape. It's going. I enjoy the graphics. I like the gameplay is fun. At no time am I like, thank God I'm here in the castle. The reality out there. I don't want to deal with.
I find that hard. Look, man, it's hard to raise a real dog for 10 years, let alone to take the time to raise a cyber alien, nigga, and sell it for a couple of dollars.
I love how passionate he can get about, like, basically,
Oh, I know.
should you spend 20 hours a day on one of these games? Probably not. But you're like fired up about it. Like, you're gonna set them all straight.
Because I get on these Pal Talks and I'm a regular guy trying to be on Pal Talk, but I'm with Super Johnson is great. Bottom slash who takes pride in this shit. All I want to do is see a titty, nigga. That's all.
Yeah.
I want to see a titty I can't see in real life.
How good is that?
Escaping reality, are you?
No, nigga, I'm trying to find it. Cause my conversation is, hi, bitch. Are you? Your Lovey Lumps 01 in Nevada? Listen, you ever make it to New York, bitch? I'm trying to get a bitch on a plane.
That is interactive. Wow.
I'm not trying to beep, 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 boop, beep, beep, send, boop, 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 send, and
You want a reality? You're using that as a tool to make it real.
To make it real.
All right.
Touch me, baby.
I hear ya.
How's that
But
feel?
it's-
Better
it's-
than that keyboard, huh,
All right,
bitch?
let Greg
I
get
hear
it.
But as far as all this virtual stuff, it's kind of the sex stuff that they have, which you think would be much more evolved, right? Actually isn't, right? They don't really have like great virtual sex and interplay at this point yet.
No,
do they?
it's a lot of flashing of tits. It's a lot of solo action. A lot of guys jerking off on this
Right.
goddamn thing. But you got to weed through the bad.
I mean, you would think that by now, given what they're doing with everything else, that you would have helmets and systems and things. That
Wasn't
you
it
could
supposed to
really
be
have
like that?
complete-
When they
Yeah.
showed it back in, the early 90s, you put that virtual reality helmet on, laid back in the chair, and you're feeling titties and
Yeah,
shit.
you thought you'd be fucking
and
Claudia
you're running your hands down hips and fucking. And
What was Stallone's movie? What's that one? Him and what's the name? Funny face. Sandra Bullock.
yeah. There was a virtual reality.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
And just fucking in the helmet.
Yeah, fucking in the helmet. Get out of here.
I saw this chick in Reno, dude, and I'm like, me and my girl looking at her, and we have to do the whole computerized comfort zone, the computerized foreplay. Like, hey, why don't you be wink, wink, whisper cam, and how about I invite you into hey, make a new friend room. And then it's like, hey, sweetie. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, this was great over the internet. This is beautiful. But listen, you going to be in New York? Nigga?
Yeah.
I got a website. Go to PatriceO'Neal.com. You know I ain't no thrasher, bitch. You know what I mean? Just tell people you coming to visit Patrice. and they gonna find me. I ain't gonna kill you, bitch.
He is trying to get girls live.
Nigga, let's come on, see me.
Yeah.
Come on, see me.
How's
baby.
that working out for you?
Look, I'm a master at getting some titty. I'm a master at that shit. I've had bill collectors come and visit me, nigga, and I'm not bullshitting. Bitch come to try to collect money, and I'm like, oh, pudding pop. What is this all about? Is this fulfilling? You gonna try to take money from a black man? You know, come on, baby. You know what college is like. Come on, see me. Come see me. That's what I want. I don't want this magical play like this Lucci chick that runs your fan site.
Yeah, there she is.
It's like, come on, baby, come out. Look at this bitch. I don't want to talk to this bitch on the screen. She got big old juicy
She came
titties.
out. She was at FH Riley's walking around.
She hides.
Well,
she's just regular bitch at FH Riley's, but on here she's Lucy 18.
All right, here we go. Mark in Georgia. He lives in the virtual world. Mark?
Yeah, I used to.
What happened?
You used to, huh?
Oh, yeah, we did Air War for about 4 years, man.
Air War?
You got to build your Air Wars, yeah. Air Warrior.
And you got to build, and it takes years to.
You got to build your own airplanes. You got to learn how to fly them. Then you got to learn how to fight to freaking stay alive.
Yeah, there's that whole time thing. Those are the addicting games, the ones that take a lot of time to get to anywhere valuable.
And it's like 12 hours a day. Next thing I know is like, damn, I hadn't eaten in the last 24 hours, you know.
You hear this? He stopped eating.
You know who got way deep into EverQuest and EverQuest 2? Keith the Cop. He was so deep for a while, he figured out how much time he wasted playing the game and what he would have been able to earn in overtime if he would have not played the game and worked. And it was just hundreds of thousands of dollars. That he wound up just wasting away.
And this guy stopped.
Let's see what happened with Mark. So what happened, Mark? You did this for 4 years. It got to a point you forgot to eat.
I went and bought 2 new computers, every fastest upgrade, anything that could come out for video and sound was there. I built a whole room just for this computer system.
And it sounds like he got money to spare.
Yeah.
And then the ex-wife said that was enough. Bye.
She left you.
She left you.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Every bit of it was gone.
Did she take half your gaming system?
That's when I knew I was addicted to the shit. I turned it off.
And you haven't played since?
No, I couldn't. Man, look, it was worse than I don't even know what kind of addiction that was.
Mark, I got to tell you, the games now, they're so good.
Is your life better?
Come on, give it a try.
They made the crack stronger, bro. You got to check it out.
Is your life better now, dude? Is your life better?
Yes, it is. Thank God.
Right,
I didn't know what I was missing until I got out of it.
Life.
I appreciate it.
Man, we're on to something. Thank you. I can't even think. What's your name? Dikiera?
Dicterium.
What?
Dicterium.
That's his magic screen say. That's not his real name. His real name is Jeff. He's Dicterium, the evil lord of justice.
He's Jeff, and he works at Foot Locker.
Dicterium. Fucking asshole.
All right. What's your story, bro?
Well, I met my wife on EverQuest about 3 years ago. We used to meet out by the lake by a small town in one of the realms.
They met in the cyber world.
We'd start fishing, and then we'd, go on hunting parties together. And
wait, did you?
Yeah, you can fish.
But did you actually have a spot in the cyber world? I'll meet you by the lake.
Yeah. I'd get on after work. And
did she cyber stand you up, and did you have to cyber take her to dinner too? You psychopath.
There are lands in these games that aren't just random. I mean, and they're huge. These games are huge. The land in it would take you days to run across, and you get familiar with the spots and the areas and locations and cities. Like you'll go out on a hunting thing and be gone for weeks doing this, and then come back to your home city and be like, I remember this place. You know all the
exercise and shit.
You know all the places. You know where to go and where certain people hang out and stuff, and it becomes a society of all these people online that becomes very familiar.
So you met your wife on EverQuest. You're meeting at an imaginary lake in the cyber world, and then you have to meet in the real world eventually. How was that?
Well, I paid for her to get a bus ticket down. We've been seeing each other on EverQuest.
Just as romantic as meeting by the lake.
I'm sending a coach for you, my dear. A horse-drawn coach.
Your chariots will arrive anon.
Greyhound.
I just FedExed a Greyhound ticket.
But the ticket had a wax seal that when it broke, Jesus came and fished.
Here, this will give you safe passage.
Pixie dust.
Safe passage to my realm.
What was her name? Morlocks 114.
All right. So you met her. She took a bus to see you.
Right. Well, we decided to move in together. I mean, we didn't just see each other for the first time. When we met, she was already looking for a job down here. So I paid for her bus ticket, and she came down, and she stayed for a couple of weeks to look for a job. And then she went back.
What did she get, armor crafter? Was she looking for armor crafting work?
Oh, man. Oh, my God. This is just unbelievable, man.
Oh, no, this is happening more than you realize.
Yeah.
And are you guys happy?
Yeah, we're pretty happy. We play probably about 6 hours a night now. We both have our laptops together. We sit on the bed and we play, and we'll chat back and forth.
Wait, you're in bed with your laptops. Tell me you're meeting in the cyber world, even though she's right next to you.
She's right next to you.
Please tell me you're doing that.
We still hunt together, and we still hunt together.
I got to a point.
Swinging?
Does she start getting pissed off because you're looking at other women in the cyber world?
I saw you talking to a half-goat fish woman.
I saw you squirrel hunting.
You think the half-elves are cuter than me?
Why were you squirrel hunting? You don't like squirrel hunting.
Do I look fat in this chainmail?
Why'd you go off to the planet Plutox? It says here you went to Plutox. Well, baby, come on now. They doing a free trip.
I used to set up, I had 3 accounts on 3 computers.
You know that shit's going on, too.
I heard you got the princess from Mario Brothers pregnant.
Hey, guys.
You never went north of the lake before. What's over there?
Yeah, who told you about this spot?
Nothing.
What we're trying to say is no amount of technology can make these bitches bearable.
We never caught this many fish. Who told you about this fishing spot?
D Kira, whatever. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say that we got a raid forming right now, so I'm gonna have to let you guys go.
A what foreman?
A raid?
He's got a
50
raid.
people we're going to go slay.
Oh, see. He only had enough time to...
He's got a raid for me. That sometimes takes hours to get a raid together.
That was probably too much.
Dude, let me tell you something. You're trying to coordinate 150 people in a raid. And these are all individuals all over the country, geeks from everywhere, in a room somewhere to go in and slay this, like, dragon usually, that has so much power and hit points that it can kill you. It's got something called, like, death touch, where all of a sudden 25 guys will be wiped out dead, just in one wave of this thing's wing or something. So you get this raid together, and it would take 5 hours sometimes to coordinate 150 people to what you're going to do. The raid goes in, and it's a wipe in about 5 minutes. Everyone's completely wiped out and dead. And the rest of the night is trying to revive everybody.
Whatever happened to this short attention span thing that these games were supposed to do?
Well, some people have short attention spans, but people that do this cannot have. They are the ones that are the OCD people that are meticulous, that pound every day. Must go up another level. I'm level 15. Must reach 16 by tonight. Have to reach 17 by tomorrow. I'll be in a minute. I'm so close to level 18. I gotta
screw eating, screw sleeping,
and it's just
screw my job.
But you don't even understand. It's not screw eating, screw sleeping, screw your job. It's holy shit. I thought that was 5 minutes. It's been 12 hours that went by. You don't realize that much time went by.
You're lucky enough to max out at like level 60, and all of a sudden, now it's level 70.
Expansion pack comes out now. Level 75. You made it up to level 60. Oh, 75's tops now.
Let's go to JR in Atlanta.
They keep the crack coming.
JR.
What's up there, buddy?
JR. I guess we lost him.
No?
I guess Fortune Magazine was talking about some of this stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we take a break?
It's still very huge. I mean, a lot of people are doing this. It's amazing.
We could talk for the next hour on this. I mean, it's
some guy sold his character here. Look, he's looking for $900 for selling my time invested in account. That's how they have to sell him.
You have to say my time invested because the account actually belongs to the company that runs the game, and it's illegal to do this. It's a level 70 bard with over 120. These are extra points that you're going to get.
1,020?
Yeah, he has 12,000 hit points and 10,000 mana unbuffed. That's his potential to do magic, as measured in mana. He is Track V and Anguish flagged, which means he can get into certain cool areas. He has his Epic 2.0 weapon. Your epic weapons take months to get. And he just spells it out. All of his spells, even ancient level 70s, he's not the original owner, so cannot transfer him. I'm willing to show him to anyone interested in the game. This guy's selling it for $900 he wants for his time invested. And he'll get it.
You got to feel good about yourself when you lay out $1,000 and just come in and slaughter everybody with someone else's dude.
Yeah. That's pretty much.
See, Greg's on to it.
You know what happens? They get chastised. They get yelled at in rooms. Fucking noob with your eBay character. Hey, we got a noob here with his eBay character.
Do you guys try to gang up on those type of guys?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
It's Modern Warfare. I didn't forget. Let's get into this.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it, obviously. I know it's setting all sorts of records.
Setting records.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you have on it. The thing I have on it is that I thought it was the greatest game I ever played. The first version, the greatest one-person shooter. I think it's far beyond Halo, far beyond. Any other? I play one Wolfenstein. Why? I need my first-person shooter fix. I love those. That's all I do is love those. So I played Wolfenstein. I mean, a real big. But this game finally comes out. They got it. I go get it. I don't go online. Fuck all of that horseshit. The story mode, the second part of the story, made me turn the game off.
Whoa, no!
And question my morality.
What? What was that about?
The second part of the game, and if nobody wants to fucking hear it, I'm gotta say it so you can turn the radio off.
All right, hold on. Give him a second. Come back in like 30 seconds if you don't want a spoiler.
Most people get it for the multiplayer.
Yeah, I understand
30 seconds is decreased. It's going to be
what was I thinking? You know what? Go somewhere else for the rest of the day.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
I was trying 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah, right. Go to fucking Lithium or somewhere else for the rest of the day.
The game starts out by saying, there is a warning. We warn you. There are disturbing... there are some things that are very disturbing on this video. You can set the disturbing things to be shut off.
I go all in. You're all
you go
in.
all
Gotta
in.
go all
Any
in.
adult man is all fucking in. Matter of fact, when you buy this game, for some reason, you have to give them your ID. It's just, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Well,
so,
they're giving all those names to the army.
Exactly. Fucking cocks. But so I get to the game. I'm playing. The first thing is fantastic. You have to climb a mountain with the fucking thing, and you have to do it correctly. Like right button, left button, right button. If you don't, you fall, you die. It's fucking not fucking around. And it's so violent. It's not fun. Like, so when you shoot the guys, you gotta duck. So you can't enjoy gameplay shooting where you shoot the guy and you're like, oh, that was cool. There's another fucker, like, you just indicating you getting shot, you're turning red on the right, red on the top, red on the back.
Yeah.
You're just dying, and you only get shot twice before. It ain't video game shot. It's real shot. So you get shot twice, you gotta go hide to get healed. It's not fun. So I get to the second level. First level's fun. Snowmobiles, all type of shit. Second level, it's dark, right? And you just hear guys talking Russian. Fucking right. It goes. The title of the scene is called No Russian. An elevator opens. You walk off. You're in the airport with 3 other motherfuckers. And he goes, remember, no Russian. Start walking. They start murdering everybody at the fucking airport. You're an undercover agent. If you try to shoot them, they go traitor and shoot and kill you. You don't have to shoot the people, but you can't stop them from shooting. They shoot women, children, and fucking everybody at the fucking airport. And here's the thing. It's not video game. They walk slow and murderous. You can't run. They walk slowly through and it's a real fucking airport. It's the duty free. It's the McDonald's, and they murdering everybody at the fucking airport. I'm sitting there going, I didn't shoot anybody.
And you're feeling all
Just
bad.
like a black man.
I didn't shoot anybody.
I didn't do nothing.
Didn't do nothing.
I couldn't. It took me a minute to go, what the fuck?
Wow.
Wow,
It disturbed me to that level, and now I'm at this level where it's a mall, a strip mall with McDonald's and this and that. It's so hard. It's not fun. It's so difficult.
It's very difficult to get through the single player.
Fucking believable, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm playing it on pussy ass normal.
Like easy?
Yeah, I don't play easy. I play normal because I play these games, but.
I've heard about the airport sequence from somebody else, and they say, yeah, it's brutal. They're
murdering people at the airport.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some guy's crawling like, no, please.
Oh, God.
I don't shoot him. I try to go over and push. I think X is, hey, hide under this chair button. Cocksucker behind me goes, he shoots the guy who's begging for his life or crawling around to try to live. Boom. Boom.
Brutal.
That's the disturbance, and I didn't. That's
and they're
part
screaming
two.
and running,
dude,
and crying.
Imagine
I'm
a packed airport and motherfucking 5 guys.
Fuck that.
Dressed to like those guys that robbed that bank in L.A. years ago.
Yeah.
Those guys just walking through the airport, murdering everyone.
And blood
brutal.
all over the place,
Brutal.
Just smeared blood on the floors.
Dude, it's not bullshit.
Let me go to Anthony on the phone before we get to Anthony's comments on this. Anthony, go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, boys?
Hey.
What's up, Patrice?
Hey.
That boy, the boy that Patrice is talking about, man, I got the chills coming out of that elevator when they just started unloading on everybody. Women and children, bodies dropping everywhere. It's crazy. It's totally crazy.
That's some sick shit.
And I'm playing last night.
Yeah.
And this kid, he's an American kid. He's talking like an English accent, though, like making a joke, actually an Australian accent. And he's talking and he's going, yeah, just, and then he goes, oh, nice. And I'm like, oh, my God, in here, too?
I've heard quite a few.
Wrong track.
Nice. I've heard a lot of those online as I'm playing the game.
Really?
Oh, my God.
And then I get these kids just making fun of me because I suck. These kids were telling me.
Oh, you're doing online.
I'm doing online play.
Totally different than what Patrice is doing, obviously.
Now, I play with a computer and keyboard and a mouse most of my first-person shooters.
Really?
Now I'm console with the Xbox. I'm not very good with the console controls yet. I'm getting better. Every minute I play, I'm getting better. But I'm not these guys that getting fucking, 25 kills at a clip. So I'm going through, and these kids are taunting me, going, hey, Noodles, why don't you just take the game back? You wasted your money. You wasted your fucking money. You suck so bad. And then I like shoot at somebody and miss and they kill me and they're like, you couldn't even hit the guy. You got the first shot, faggot. You're a faggot, Noodles. And I'm sitting there. They got me so mad and riled up. I got to the point where I'm like, I have a lot of money, and I fucked 18-year-olds, and fuck you.
I believe him.
And it's just, I'm so angry.
You took the what you make a year route on the children?
I had to say, I make a lot of money, I have a great house, and I have girlfriends your age, so fuck you. They forced me to make an ass of myself.
That's why I don't play online, because I like to be immersed at the level that I like to be immersed at.
Yeah.
I don't like this. Why do you do that?
I don't know, but you get the little headset on, so you're talking to them. You're fucking talking, going, yeah.
So you just threatening some little children?
Yeah. Fuck you. And I was telling them that,
we tell them there's no Santa?
I said, I was calling their fathers homosexuals and wishing horrible womanly diseases on their
mother. And they were just laughing at you.
Yeah.
Because they made an old man upset online.
They did. They did.
You did nothing to hurt these kids. They're still laughing at you.
They were making fun of the fact that I couldn't play as good as them. And I was like, who cares? But you know who cared? Me. I cared.
We got one of those fuckers on the line here. John.
No way.
John.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
And you suck. I played against you, and you were like 3 for 15 or some shit. Like
yes, I fucking said, but I said I sucked. I was on there saying, yes, I suck.
Wait, let him continue. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, my name is your mom's ass. And
of course it is.
Yeah. And I just remember just watching you run across the screen while I'm sniping you from like a million miles away.
Yeah, I first of all, I just don't understand how I get fucking nailed so much while I'm running. Everybody else is running to the fucking HQ
You
and
gave
shit
out
like
your
that.
fucking name, so everybody that's got to be cool for them to kill Anthony from Opie and Anthony.
He doesn't even take friend requests either because he's so cool. His thing is full.
Hey, ass fuck! I have too many fucking friends on there already. I have to delete some in order to add
He has
some.
too many fake friends already.
I have too many.
But John said, John, you said you killed Anthony and then you all made fun of him?
Yeah, we all. Well, not me. I knew who you were, so I was talking shit. But there was like this 10-year-old kids on there, just, and they're brutal because you don't want to hear a little high-pitched voice fucking calling you a faggot. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Faggot! I couldn't even tell if they were boys or girls. They're like, you're just a faggot. And then you'd hear like off the mic, okay, Mom. Yeah, you
that's
fucking
great.
faggot.
That's great. Let's go to Kevin in Houston. Everybody wants
dropping N-bombs too like crazy, these little kids.
Oh, they are?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck you, you nigga.
And that's when you bonded.
Yeah,
You gotta take that back about your mother and being rich.
All right, Kevin in
So
Houston.
bad.
Kevin.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Patrice, I just wanted to let you know I never thought that I would agree with you. But I absolutely agree with you with this game. It is
What about morals? You've never agreed with me ever in your life?
Moral.
Like he's just anti-me and he hates that he agrees with the fact that I didn't want to murder people when I got off the airport elevator? What the fuck is wrong with these people? It's a fucking... The way they did it. The way they did it.
The airport thing, right?
I usually in games will shoot a thing.
Yeah.
They have you... You shoot dogs, like you have to shoot a dog.
They're coming at you.
They're just barking, and you just and you have to shoot them because the dogs let people know you're coming.
Yeah, you hear a little.
So you gotta shoot a dog when it's like a silencer and get them out of there.
Yeah.
And the airport scene, and it's probably more scenes like this, but the airport scene is the way they do it. It's so real and it's so scary. Because you're like, man, if this happened, it's so... Because the way the guys move, it's just methodical. They walk so slow that you go, what the fuck, man? Get me past this, but it's a board.
Now, you had the option to help join in and shoot, but you
can
didn't.
shoot. I haven't shot one person.
What are you doing?
He buys the game and doesn't shoot
He takes off his
anybody.
shoes and goes through security.
Because you're Donnie Brasco on this board. So it's like, Donnie Brasco, he's like he was sawing the bodies, but he wasn't killing that scene where Sonny Black, and it's like you're not supposed to do that shit, but he's undercover, so he couldn't. You sick?
No.
You put some peanut butter on your wound?
Yeah, right.
Fuck is wrong with you? So the way they did it, you got to just play it. You got to see how they did it. It's so methodical. It's so murderous.
Let me go to the phones. Matt in Connecticut. Matt.
I got to play that level now.
Hey, Matt.
Hey,
See
I
if I
don't
can
know if
shoot
it happened to you guys, but I was playing last night some free-for-all tournament, and all of a sudden I blinked, and my eyes were burning, and I realized I hadn't blinked in like 15 minutes.
Oh, shit.
It made you forget how to blink this game, huh?
Christ.
I've been there with some of these video games.
You just stare at the screen.
Right, you don't want to blink.
You're so intent.
It's an unbelievable game,
Right.
man.
Let's go to Coke Logic. Coke Logic.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey.
I've been playing Call of Duty for so long last night. I actually told the call screener the wrong information. It didn't sell $4.7 million worth of copies. Sold 4.7 million copies in a 24-hour period.
Yeah, 4.7 million copies.
That's
it's
obviously
now
a record,
the highest.
right?
Not a record. I don't
selling.
think.
It is.
I think
It has
Halo
to be
is
a record.
Halo's bigger.
Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah.
Really?
It broke that
it
record.
has to be the record.
It's the #1 fucking debut.
It's fucking phenomenal.
Almost
looking.
5 million copies in 24 hours.
Underwater submarine shit. It's just.
Let's go.
I got to play the
Damn.
single player for a little bit.
Why do you not do that?
I'm so into multiplayer, leveling up, and it's that fucking like I got to get to the next level.
That's that
I gotta
dragon.
make
That's
Sergeant.
that Dragon Slayer world. That's that world of. I'm gonna. What's that game where you make a character and it takes you
Warcraft.
Dungeons and Dragons.
for the rest of your
EverQuest.
life?
EverQuest.
It's that shit is.
I would play it your way, I think, Patrice, before.
Yeah, like even
and then maybe eventually go online.
like Madden. I don't play Madden
you get
no more
better
because it's
weapons.
too real. These niggas run like fucking Thomas Jones actually runs. Like, what's it? This shit is.
Hey,
But you get better weapons as you get up in rank and shit like that.
No,
so,
that's the good thing.
Like I like that.
This ain't like a video game where you getting. This one's like, oh shit, there's a bazooka laying in there. You shot a guy that shot a bazooka.
Yeah.
You picked the bazooka. There's no like, hey, next time I go over here, I get an AK. It's like you got everything. Because that's what whatever the bad guys got, you pick up.
Can you play it on PlayStation 3?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get this. Hey, JD in Tampa, what's up?
Very good. Yeah, hey, Patrice, I'll admit, the first time that airport map came up, I was kind of in shock. But you got to lean into it, man. Play it again and again.
Oh, no. Trust me, I'm going to shoot the people in the airport. Trust me, the airport people, I'm going to shoot a couple of women that's running around.
Listen, the last time I played that map, I even hung back about 30 feet, and I was just walking around finishing off
people.
That's around screaming for help.
Do you hear what he said? That's what I'm saying. The moral problem is that shit could teach you how to be cold-blooded, man, where this person has their hand up like this, like, please don't, and you go, I'm going to just do it.
And you're like, bam, right in the head. And the way they die, the physics of the body kind of flops down.
Looks realer, right?
Yeah.
I got to go to Elliot. He's an Army guy from San Antonio. Elliot.
Hey, what's going on, O&A?
Hey, brother.
Hey, yeah, dude, I've been to Iraq, and I've seen some sick shit, man, and I'm going to tell you right now, I played that level, and I was damn near about to puke. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Wow. The airport thing again, huh?
Wait till the news gets a hold of it.
And what?
Yeah,
let me ask
kidding.
you,
haven't figured it out yet.
I'm amazed they're not on it yet.
Can I ask him what the thing? I'm asking you what bothered you. What bothered me wasn't the actual shooting of the people. It was how real they made it. The way things were moving, the people were moving. The people.
Exactly.
It wasn't the gore. It was the way they executed.
They've gotten really good at that. Like it used to be, all right, they're just little computer people. They don't look real. They don't die real. Now it's
where's Danny? There's got to be a YouTube clip of that already.
That's what I was. Yeah.
There's got to be.
So what was his? What's the thing? That's what bothered him too. Like the way they did it, the way it seemed.
Yeah, Elliot, what bothered you? Being an Army guy.
I mean, the way when it first started, you know, Patrice was saying how they were talking and stuff. The way they smoothly walked out of that elevator, all nonchalant, with fucking body armor and the weapons and everything, and they just kind of creeped up on everybody and just started going off. I was like, okay. Like I didn't know what to do. I was just kind of looking around.
Right.
My wife looked at me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like,
you okay? Holy, if you're playing a game and someone's got to ask you, are you okay?
Dude, they ask you, do you want to, there's disturbing shit. They don't say what it is.
Somebody was on the phone and said there's an option to actually skip that level. It's
yes,
so bad.
any of those levels that
Wow, really?
Yeah, where you could go, they ask you really want to do this?
Is the sound up?
Oh, we got it? Hey, Elliot, thank you. We're going to move on. I appreciate it. Elliot from the Army. There is a YouTube clip if you guys want to check it out. Airport mission. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare. People are actually asking what game we're talking about. Here we go.
Badass.
Out of the elevator.
Oh, yeah, look at their faces.
Into the airport.
Oh, these people don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's cold-blooded.
All this is making me do is want to buy this fucking game.
Holy shit.
Look at them. Look at these guys, man.
You can watch this for yourself, obviously, on YouTube. What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
The guy's crawling. He's done.
Yeah, very methodical.
Up the stairs. Go.
That opening fucking, just look at those people and they wiped out like 50 people right off the bat.
Now, can you go away from these guys if you want to?
No.
You got to follow these guys.
God damn. Yeah, like a Starbucks and a Jamba Juice.
God, great.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, like you said, how they're falling and stuff.
Yeah, nice to be in the airport to be able to pull this off.
You think planes are still taking off?
Wow.
Oh.
Looks like an airport.
Oh, security just bought it.
The graphics are sick.
Yeah.
Look at the way they're walking.
Yeah.
That's how a terrorist walks.
God damn, there's people like trying to surrender.
I don't like the fact that you can't just walk into the store if you want to.
What are you going to buy something?
Yeah.
This guy's got to go to Pistols.
Oh, there you go.
That is some sick shit. Jesus. How long does this go? It's like
exactly. It's a massacre.
It just keeps going and going as they go through the airport.
Fucking massacre.
The clip is.
Oh, the poor guy in the elevator.
The clip's not even half over.
Other guys are shooting too. What if you want to shoot everybody?
Well, you gotta. It's a team effort with those other guys.
And now they did their carnage, and now the police come, which is what they wanted to happen, so they could fight the police.
Now you're fighting people with other guns. So.
Wow. Jesus, Patrice.
That opening fucking elevator, and then just looking at the people waiting online, that carnage is sick.
Well, Ant, they are on it already. Charlie in Jersey. What do you got, Charlie?
Morning, boys.
Hey.
Hey, Charlie.
A couple days ago, Hope, you were just asking about whether or not the news was going to jump on this, and actually Fox did a story. I think it was on Fox and Friends. They interviewed two people talking about it.
Cool.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking graphic.
That is, man.
Someone is saying there's a husband looking at his dead wife crying during the airport scene.
Oh, shit. I find that hard to believe.
If you really look at the people, you see some of that shit going on. Colin, comment?
Well, I just like the fact that they spend millions of dollars to make every detail totally realistic, and then they make the terrorists
Russian.
Russian.
Very goddamn